Flooding is one of the biggest disasters worldwide.
There's a large community in Mozambique that is confronted with floods and has to deal with it.
4 acres of maize, all have been swept. So I'm remaining on zero.
The last big flood, that was in 2019, almost 1.7 million people were affected, and there was $2 billion in damages. It's a big problem.
We need to be better prepared for disasters. We need to have our response well organized, and we need to think about more measures that we can take before an emergency situation happens.
All we've done is to prepare for scenarios and then to react.
People that live in these vulnerable areas, what would they need to make sure that they can take care of themselves in the moment that disaster strikes? And this is something that we really need to work on in the coming years.
First, you have to decide what theme you are going to be working on. Where would you like to make a difference as an organization? Is that going to be safety and protection? Is that going to be energy? Is that going to be floods? In this case, the Netherlands Red Cross chose for floods because it's a big issue.
Today is a very important day for us because we will be building the challenge.
Dit is de change format zoals die er nu ligt.
We will communicate the idea, like what can we do when people are living with floods.
En eentje waar we het eigenlijk er niet mee eens zijn is hoe gaat de challenge journey, het proces, de timeline eruit zien. Ja.
By publishing the challenge and getting it out there in the world, we hope to attract experts from outside the boundaries of the Netherlands Red Cross, other NGOs, private business organizations, knowledge institutes, to join us and help fight the floods.
The humanitarian sector is organized in a traditional way and approach humanitarian crises in a certain manner. And we always have a very challenging trade-off between investing money, for example, in innovation, in research and development, or giving it immediately to the programs that benefit the people in need.
Ik dacht die slide die jij had before you join, / eligibility, eraan toevoegen, zodat ze een idee hebben van oké, dit is grofweg de tijdlijn. Hier zijn een paar key dates en dit is wat er van ons verwacht wordt. Oh, het is een proces. Oh, het moet in ieder geval 6 maanden lang.
For us, it is very important to work from the outside in, and an organization such as DCHI helps us with that. They bring in extra expertise and can also look at certain processes and certain solutions from an outside perspective, which can help us develop further.
En ik denk dat we CFM er vroeg bij betrekken, en ook de juiste personen. En misschien uitnodigen, ik weet niet of dat kan, voor die marketplace, dat zij gewoon ook een partij zijn natuurlijk, was misschien ook jullie idee al.
We've went through the process together. What are the steps that need to be taken? And we've aligned on the theme, but there's still a lot of research that needs to be done. What part of the community in Mozambique are we going to focus on? And what is our challenge question within the flood problem going to be? And if we've established that, then we have to get this question out into the world. So we need to have a story. And the story has all these different parts, like background information, the challenge question, how's the process going to be, and what are our expectations from stakeholders that are going to join us in this challenge. So that all needs to be prepared.
In the last 30 years we have experienced about 46 cyclones and floods only here in Mozambique.
Every time I connect with one of these stakeholders, it helps me to create a clearer picture in my mind.
We noemen het dan onze overstromingsmuur, als het ware.
What it is they are trying to do, how it is they are trying to make a difference by joining the Living with Floods Challenge.